Hey, so what's up guys, it's Pohdoh here, and this time I'm going to be doing something different. I'm going to be doing a guide on how to play mages, and I'm going to be splitting this up into multiple different parts. So this isn't going to cover everything, but it's just going to be a basic guide. I'm going to start with the basics, for people who don't know anything about mages or people who just started out mages. And I'm going to go up, talk about more advanced things about mages. And I'm going to cut this up to little parts, it's easier to understand, because, not all of us are pros, quote unquote pros. But anyways, this first one's gonna be a problem that a lot of mages have, especially in arena, and it's how to effectively use your mana. And I didn't learn this until a lot later, so I thought this might be cool to share. But especially newer mages, they have the misconception because they had rangers or they had warriors in the past, or they have monks in the past that highest rank is by far the best thing to do. But for a mage is unique because it's not necessarily the case. There's certain spells you want to keep at rank 1 because of mana consumption. If you guys didn't know, every time you upgrade your spell, it costs more mana or it costs more resources for a mage and for a monk. For rangers and warriors, it's not the case. It's still going to cost the same amount of morale, except it's just going to do more damage. And that's why they should always upgrade their spells, but that's not necessarily the case for mages. And certain spells such as Frost Blast, Permafrost, and Blaze Prison, they do less. Every time you upgrade them, they do more damage, but then they cost more mana. And then you see the problem here because certain spells such as Frost Blast and Blaze Prison, you don't necessarily want them. You don't necessarily care if they do more damage. You just want them for the stun effect or the silence effect. So especially this is mainly the case with Frost Blast because Frost Blast is actually a very expensive spell if you upgrade it all the way. It costs, I think it costs more than Shockwave, once you upgrade it fully. And then you can see this become a really big problem because, every time you cast Shockwave, that's a tenth of your mana gone. And then you cast Frost Blast and that's like another tenth of your mana gone already. You already burned through a quarter of your mana by doing that. So that being said, you want to always keep Frost Blast and you always want to keep other spells, primarily just Frost Blast, Permafrost, and Blaze Prison at rank 1. Blaze Prison is up for debate. I personally don't like it at rank 1. I tried it at rank 1 before, but the problem is that I actually like the damage over time. It actually does do a pretty decent amount of damage, probably around 2k over the 3 ticks, and I actually do like it. It softens them up a little, but that's up to you guys. Personal preference. Some mages don't like it at the highest rank, but it already costs a little mana, so I thought why not. But as for the before, Frost Blast and Permafrost, you always want those at rank 1, and the reason why is because they're both control spells. Permafrost is there to slow down your opponent. It doesn't matter how much damage it does. And same with Frost Blast, you're just there to freeze your opponents, not necessarily do any kind of real damage. And even if you do upgrade it all the way, they do such pitiful damage because of Frost spells regardless. A fully upgraded Frost Blast does what? Like, 1k crit? There's no point in upgrading all the way, and just by doing this you're gonna see a huge difference in your mana consumption. So anyways, that's it. I know it's a really short video, I know it's really basic, but like I said, I'm gonna be cutting this up into different parts. It's just easier to make, and I don't want to wait 1 week to make one giant video because I'm still really busy. And then as for the music, yes, I know there's music in the background, and then I didn't pick the music, I just kind of picked it at random. I just got an email from Fullscreen, the partner I'm with, saying that there was royalty free music, so I thought, why not. So when you support your rate, subscribe, and then this is probably the shortest video I've ever done. So anyways, rate, subscribe, and then I'll see you guys later.